So welcome. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss on the problems in earth pressure theories. So please be learn in carefully. So in this video, I am giving the how to do the problems in earth pressure theories. So this is a very simple chapter to do the problems. Okay. So before going to the problem, I need to tell some few more top points. So the first one point is, if you want to do the problem, so you have to grip in the formulas. Okay, the formulas I have mentioned in the last material. Okay, in the last material only, in the last page I have mentioned the formulas of the earth pressure theory. So if you know the formulas, so if you study the formulas thoroughly in this chapter, you can solve the problem very easily. Okay, and next second point. Okay, next second point is, so read the question perfectly and carefully, so then only you get the given data points and what the given data parameters. At that by selection of the parameters you can solve the problem. Okay, right. So read the question. So first question, a vertical wall with a smooth face is 7.2 meters height and retains a soil with a uniform surcharge angle of 9 degrees. Okay, if the angle of internal friction of a soil is 27 degrees, then compute the active earth pressure and passive earth resistance. Then assume unit weight of the soil is 20 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, so if you want to read the question, then pause the video and read the question carefully and write the here given data points. Okay, now I will write the given data points. Okay, right. First one, given data points. So in given data, what he has given, a vertical wall with a smooth face. So height of the vertical wall he has given. So height he mentioned h equals to 7.2 meters and retains a soil with a uniform surcharge angle. Uniform surcharge angle means nothing but a slope angle. Okay, slope angle means the angle which is started on the horizontal ground surface. Okay, slope angle is I equals to 9 degrees. Okay, and next, angle of internal friction of a soil. So angle of internal friction of a soil means what? Nothing but a phi dash. That means when the load is applying on the soil surface, so in that soil surface and internal friction will be developed. So at that condition, so angle of friction is developed. Okay, so angle of friction or inclined friction is phi dash equals to how much? 27 degrees. And assume the unit weight. So unit weight of soil is how much? 20 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, so directly we have written the given parameters. So after that we have to draw a small sketch. Okay, we have to draw a small sketch. So this is the retaining wall. No, this is the retaining wall, a vertical wall. This is a vertical wall with a smooth face which is having 7.2 meters height. So which is having where h equals to 7.2 meters height. Okay, and next, retains a soil with a uniform surcharge angle. So this back face of the back side of this back wall, so a soil is retaining with a uniform surcharge angle. So he has mentioned here angle where I equals to 9 degrees. Okay, if the angle of when the load is applying, the angle of internal friction phi dash is how much? 27 degrees. And next, unit weight of the soil is 20 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, now then compute the active earth pressure and passive earth pressure. Okay, what he told, find PA and PP. Okay, find PA and PP. Okay, right. First one, active pressure. Okay, next here second one, passive pressure. So due to the length of the page I can't write, so that's why I'm giving the next form here. Okay, so what he told, then compute the active earth pressure and passive earth pressure. So these active pressures and passive pressures, it has determined in every types of theories: Rankins theory, Coulomb's theory, next Rabin's theory, Kalman's theory. So which formula will be suited? Okay, which formula will be suited? So for that, the formula purpose I will give a small logic, just a small thing. So see here, given data parameters, what he has mentioned: h, height, next inclined surface, phi, next beta. Okay, so this given parameters are which will be suited for this, which will these given data parameters are which will be suited for the Rankins theory. Okay, Rankins theory, because the Coulomb's theory also have a inclined surface, but the equation of a passive pressure is and active pressure is very lengthy, so the given parameters are not suited for the Coulomb's wedge theory. So the given parameter is suited for this Rankins theory. Okay, for Rankins theory. So in Rankins theory, we have determined three types of conditions. What are three conditions? Where C equals to 0, nothing but cohesionless soils, next cohesive soils, and next I equals to slope angle surface. Okay, so in these three conditions, so which type of method we have to use means, so cleanly observe here. So here C means nothing but cohesive forces. So in this given data, given data parameter, he does not mention any C, just he mentioned I means nothing but slope angle. So then the formula will be suited. So now use inclined Rankins theory, formula of Rankins theory in inclined position. Okay, then write PA equals to KA into rho H. For passive pressure, PP equals to KP into rho H. Okay, now we have to find KA and next KP. Therefore, KA equals to 1 minus sin phi by 1 plus sin phi dash. Okay, next here Kp equals to 1 plus sin phi dash by 1 minus sin phi dash. Okay, then see here in this given parameter, check the parameters. H has given, next sorry, the formula is not this one. Okay, sorry, the formula is not this one. For this Rankins inclined position, the formula is cos I into cos I minus of root of cos square I minus cos square phi dash. Okay, next cos I plus root of cos square I minus cos square phi dash. Okay, for this also not this one. So I have given the cohesive and cohesionless soil formula. So for the inclined surface, the active earth pressure is cos I into, so cos I plus root of cos square I minus cos square phi dash. Next cos I minus root of cos square I minus cos square phi dash. Okay, so check here given parameters. Here H has given, right, next unit weight has given, right, and next angle I has given, right, and next angle phi dash has given, right. So totally this formula is suitable for this to solve the problem. Okay, so substitute here I and phi values, where cos 9 into, so cos 9 minus root of cos square 9 minus cos square 27 degrees. Next cos 9 minus plus root of cos square 9 minus cos square 27 degrees. Okay, then for this one also Kp equals to cos 9 into, so cos 9 plus root of cos square 9 minus cos square 27. Okay, 27. Next, cos 9 minus root of cos square 9 minus cos square 27. Next, by the help of the Casio, we can calculate here Ka and Kp. Okay, right. Cos 9 into cos 9 minus root of cos square 9 minus cos 27 square by, next, cos 9 plus root of cos 9 square minus cos 27 square. Okay, so we get the answer for Ka 0.392. Okay, 0.392. Okay, right here 0.392. Okay, for this one, for Kp, just change the signs, plus here minus. So we get the answer, so 2.487. okay, 2.487. Now actually in question what he told, then compute active earth pressure and passive earth pressure. Okay, we have to find active earth pressure and passive earth pressure. Then therefore Pa equals to Ka into rho into H, where Ka means how much, 0.392 into unit weight how much, 20 into next height how much, 7.2 meters. Therefore Pa equals to therefore Pa equals to 0.392 into 20 into 7.2. so we got the answer is 56.448 kilonewton per meter square. So how this is kilonewton per meter square? So check the answer here, 56. So 56.448. So 56.448. So how this is kilonewton per meter square got means, here for Ka value this is a coefficient, so it does not have any units. So unit weight how much, kilonewton per meter cube into, next, what is the unit of the height, meter cube. So here this one cancel, we get meter square. So total we get kilonewton per meter square. So in the same process do here also. Okay, therefore P equals to Kp into rho into H. Okay, so how much Kp value, 2.487 into, what is unit weight value, 20 into, next H value is 7.2. so where P equals to how much, 2.487 into 20 into 7.2. so we get 358. So we get 358.128. okay, 358.128 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, so this is the way to solve the problem. Okay, so first we have to read the question carefully. So if we understood the question carefully, we can write this given data parameters. So if we write this given data parameters, so we can give the formula correctly. Okay, we can give the formula correctly. Okay, right, this is the process to solve the problems. Okay, right, and next we will move for the second problem. Okay, so for second problem, so I hope that you understood the first problem. So if you know to solve how to solve the problems, so from next problems you can solve easily. Okay, next, determine the passive pressure by Rankins theory. So in question only he has given Rankins theory. Okay, in question only he has given a Rankins theory, but that means by using this Rankins theory we have to find passive pressure. So in Rankins theory, so which form we have to use? So further the question we can see in Rankins theory, by Rankine determine the passive pressure by Rankine's theory per unit run for a retaining wall 4 meters. Okay, for a unit run retaining wall 4 meters with inclined slope angle. So I has given, so that's why again we have to use the Rankine's theory by inclined surface. And next angle of friction has given, unit weight of the soil has given. Next, the back face of the wall is smooth and vertical. Okay, so write the given data parameter and sketch the diagram. Okay, okay, so this is the given data parameter, so read carefully. So he has given height h equals to 4 meters. Next, slope angle I equals to 15 meters. Next, angle of internal friction, so phi e dash equals to 30 degrees. And next, unit weight of the soil is 19 degrees. Okay, so draw the sketch here. Draw the sketch here. Height is 4 meters. Height is 4 meters. And next, angle, so where I equals to 15 degrees. 15 degrees. Okay, here the soil surface is there. Next, phi equals to 30 degrees. Unit weight equals to 19 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, so which formula will be suited means, so totally he told that find the active pressure. So active pressure, where PP, sorry, passive pressure by Rankine's theory. So in Rankine's theory, which form we have to use means, we have to use the inclination form. Why? In question only he has mentioned slope angle. If he doesn't mention any slope angle, so we have to use cohesionless soil condition. If he presented cohesive soil condition, we have to use cohesive soil conditions by Rankine's theory. Okay, so for this one we have to write the, so what he has told, determine the passive pressure by Rankine's theory. So by Rankine's theory, so which form we have to use? Inclination, inclined surface. Okay, so the previous problem, the formula also which is same as previous problem, where PP equals to, in this question he has mentioned just to find the passive pressure. Okay, so that's why find PP equals to Kp into rho h. What is Kp? Earth pressure. So cos I into cos I plus root of cos square I minus cos square phi by cos I minus root of cos square I minus cos square phi dash. Okay, so substitute here and check. Okay, after that check the values. H has given, right. Next, unit weight has given. Okay, next, angle, slope angle has given, right. And next, phi dash, angle of internal friction has given, right. Okay, so next, start the process and substitute here angle I and angle phi values in this pressure. So by the help of the Casio, we have to use cos 15 into by cos 15 minus root of cos 15 square minus cos 30 square by cos 15 plus, sorry, here plus, wait, here minus root of cos 15 square minus cos 30 square into, so change the sign, I have confused. Okay, so here we have to get plus. Okay, so check the formula here. Okay, so check the formula, then substitute. So we get 2.501. Okay, so right here 2.501. So it doesn't have, it is a unitless, it is a dimensionless. Why means, so what is the quotient of earth pressure formula is sigma x by sigma b. Sigma x means stress, stress at x direction, stress at y direction. Okay, then kilonewton per meter square by kilonewton per meter square. So it will be cancelled, so there will be no units for the Kp. Okay, so right here, what is the Kp value? 2.501 into, or what is the unit weight value? 19 into, what is the height value? 4. So totally we get 2.501 into 19 into 4. How much we get? So 190. So that means 190.076 kilo Newton per meter square. So remember here, while you are doing the problems, so the unit is most important. If you not mention the unit, the 1 mark will be cancellation. Okay, if you not mention the unit, the marks will be cancelled for the units. So units are the more important. Okay, right. Next we will move for the third question. Okay, I hope that you understood this second question. Okay, so if you have understood these first two questions, and next further more problems with different conditions, you can solve in easily. Okay, right. Okay, next third question. Okay, this is the third question. Read here question carefully. An 8 meters of retaining wall, 8 meters height of retaining wall, a smooth vertical back retains a backfill with a horizontal surface. Okay, what he has mentioned, the height of a retaining wall is 8 meters. Okay, which retains a soil, nothing but a soil, backfill soil. So backfill means nothing but the soil which is filling at the back side of the retaining wall. Okay, and 8 meters of height retaining wall, a smooth vertical back retains a backfill soil with a horizontal surface. Okay, with a horizontal surface. That means it does not mention I equals to 0. Okay, I equals to 0. The properties. Okay, next the properties of the backfill material is cohesive forces 15 kilonewton per meter square. Next, angle of friction is, internal friction is 30 degrees. Unit weight of the soil is 18 kilonewton per meter cube. Then determine the Rankins active and passive earth pressure. In question only he has mentioned Rankins. Determine the Rankins active and passive earth pressure on the retaining wall. Okay, in Rankins theory, how many methods are there? Cohesionless soil condition, cohesive soil condition, next inclined surface condition. So he does not mention here inclined condition, so I will be not come. So whether cohesionless soil or cohesive soil condition. So okay, so first of all write the given parameters. Okay, I have written here. So what the given parameters he has given? So height of the retaining wall is 8 meters, and next cohesive forces value 15 kilonewton per meter square, and next angle of internal friction value is 30 degrees. Next unit weight of soil is 18 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, so he does not mention where I equals to 0, so that's why he has mentioned the backfill of a soil is in horizontal surface. So this is in the horizontal surface. Here which formula we have to use means, for cohesion soils, cohesion soil means C equals to 0. For cohesive soil means C is not equals to 0. That means something value will be presented in cohesive soil. Okay, check here in the question. Check here in the question, he has presented something value, that means C equals to 15 something presented. So here cohesionless soil does not present, so we have to use Rankins earth and passive earth Rankins active and passive earth pressure theory by using this cohesive soil. So the formula of the Rankins earth theory the formula of the Rankins active and passive earth theory of the cohesion soil is for, so this is the formula. So we have to use this for cohesive soil. Okay, the formula of, so what he had told to find the PA active pressure and passive pressure at Rankins in cohesive soil condition. The formula is Ka into rho into H minus 2 into C dash into root Ka. For passive pressure, Kp into rho into H plus 2C dash into root Kp. Okay, so here Ka means nothing but earth, active earth pressure, passive earth pressure. So what is the formula? So which is the same as cohesionless formula. Okay, I have mentioned here. So nothing but 1 minus sin 5 by 1 plus sin 5. So here 1 plus sin 5 by 1 minus sin 5. So just the signs will be changing here, active and passive voice. Okay, right. So by taking here the this is the formula, no? So small for the checking purpose, check here. Here height has given, okay. Next cohesive forces has given, right. And next phi has given, okay, done. Next unit weight also given, okay, right. So solve the problem. So Ka equals to how much? By taking this Casio, 1 minus sin 30, 1 minus, so generally 1 minus sin 30 by 1 plus sin 30 is 1 by 3. Here 3 we will get. So for your clarification purpose I am doing by Calcio, okay. 1 minus sin 30 by 1 plus sin 30. How much we get? 1 by 3, okay. Here Ka is 1 by 3. Ka is 1 by 3. Next here change the signs. Minus, we get 3 answer, okay. Right here 3, okay. Now substitute here. Ka how much? 1 by 3. And next unit weight how much? 18. Next height of the retaining wall 8. Next 2 into cohesive forces is 15. Next Ka means 1 by 3. Here Kp means 3. Unit weight of soil is 18. Next height of the retaining wall 8. Next 2 into cohesive forces 15 into root 3. By taking the, so 1 by 3 into 18 into 8 minus directly 2 into 15 30, okay. 2 into 15 30, root of 1 by 3. So we get the answer is 30.679 kilo Newton per meter square, okay. For PP just change the sign. So 3 into okay. So check the value. 3 into 18 into 8 plus 2 into 15 nothing but 13 into root 3. So root 3, okay. So we get the 483.961 kilo Newton per meter square. So this is the way to solve the problem. So 483.961, okay. So for this retaining wall, the active pressure is acting as a 30.679 kilonewton per meter square, and next passive pressure is acting as a 483.961 kilonewton per meter square, okay. We will move for the last problem. So please read the question carefully and do by yourself. I will be helping for you, okay, right. So this is the last problem. So a sand loam backfill has a cohesive forces is 12 kilonewton per meter square and the unit weight of soil is 20 degrees and the angle of internal friction is 20 degrees. The unit weight of the soil is 17 kilonewton per meter cube, okay. Then what is the depth of the tension crack? Okay, what is the depth of the tension crack we have to find. So okay, then write the given data. In given data, what he has mentioned, cohesive value C dash equals to 12 kilonewton per meter square, and next angle of internal friction phi dash equals to 20 degrees. Next unit weight of soil rho equals to 17 kilonewton per meter cube. So draw a small sketch. He does not mention here H, okay. Height of the retaining wall he does not mention, and what he has told means what is the depth of tension crack, okay. What is the depth of tension crack means when the load is applying at which height the passive pressure and active pressure and passive pressure will get failure condition. So we have to show that the failure condition by the pressure distribution formula. So here, so the formula is nothing but we have to use Rankins theory. Rankins formula. Condition is cohesive soil. nothing is cohesive soil. So in this cohesive soil only the depth of tension crack is applicable. Okay, see here the formula. So see here the formula. So how the formula will get means nothing but let us take a formula where PA equals to KA into rho into Z minus 2 into C into root KA. Okay, here it becomes 0, then KA into rho into Z equals to 2C root KA. So Z means nothing but depth of tension crack. So Z equals to 2C root KA by rho into KA. For KA we can write root KA into root KA. It will be cancelled. Therefore the formula will get Z equals to 2C by rho into root KA. So this is the formula. For passive condition, what will be happen? For passive condition, P equals to, this will be the plus, no? This will be the plus. So it becomes 0. What will be happen? Minus 2C dash. Then minus Z equals to minus 2C dash by rho into KA, where Z equals to 2C by rho into KP. So this is the formula I have written. So here Ka and Kp we know. So 1 minus sin phi by 1 plus sin phi. Here 1 plus sin phi by 1 minus sin phi. So find out here. 1 minus sin 20 by 1 plus sin 20. We get 0.490. And next here we got sin 2.03. Okay, then substitute. So check all the parameters here, it will be correct. So he has given C, right? And next unit weight has given next. Okay, next phi dash. Phi dash means angle of internal friction, which will be used in the active earth pressure and passive earth pressure. So 2 into C dash means 12 into by what is the unit weight value? 17 into root Ka means how much? Root Ka 470. Here root Kp is 2.03. Okay, substitute. So 2 into 12 24 by 17 into root of 0.490. We get the answer 2.01 meters. Okay, why I am keeping means meter means depth of tension crack. So he has mentioned depth. What is the unit of the depth? Meters. So that's why meters. For example, what is the kilonewton? C dash. For what is the unit of the cohesive force? Kilonewton per meter square. And next, what is the unit weight of the soil? Kilonewton per meter cube. Kilonewton. Meter square, here meter will be cube will be cancelled. So remaining meter will be remaining the meter will be how? So the meter is Z equals to 2.01 meter. Okay, right. Next for the same minus 24 by 17 into root 2.03. So 0.99 meters. Okay, so this is the condition. At last, what he has told, what is the depth of tension crack has told. So that's why we have find the depth of tension crack. So this is the depth of tension crack. So depth of tension crack. Okay, so we have to show by the figure. So at which condition, what is the figure? Okay, so I am drawing here. So this is the assume as a backside of the retaining wall. Okay, here active pressure, which is, so what is the value of the active pressure? 2.01. Just 2.01. Next, here what is the passive pressure? Minus 0.99. So that means we have to show here minus 0.99. Here 2.01. Just to mention. So this is way to solve the problem. Okay, I hope that you understood all these problems. Okay, so these are the Rankine series problems. Rankine series problems are very important problems. And last, so one of the problem is, so still two more of problems. So in that one of the problem is nothing but these are the same, these parameters will be presented in the question paper, but the parameters will be somewhat changed. What he has present means whether he give beta, delta, phi dash or alpha, he will be present. Okay, alpha he will be present. So if these parameters has presented, so we have to use Coulomb's theory or Rabin's theory formula. So same process. So if you want to do the problem, so take a question paper. So take a question paper, read the question once again. So read the question once again, write the given data parameters and draw a small sketch and use the formula by Coulomb's theory or by Rabin's theory. So you will get the answer. Okay, right. In next video I will give the problem under point of application in earth pressure theory. So the problem is also very important problem, very important problem. Okay, right. If you want to this material, you can download in description. I will keep the downloading link in description. Thank you.